Good morning, folks. Welcome back. It's good to see you. It's been a while. The snow is melting. Some still here, but the snow is melting, which means we're back at it at the property. And man, did we hit it hard yesterday. I did that little flyby, and you can see the excavator up there in the field. We'll go take a look at what he's doing here in a minute. I've been busy clearing trees on this hill. So this is going to be like our front yard. The house is behind me over here. So all of this down to the creek and all the way back over there is going to get cleared. So I've been starting on that. I need the timbers. I need the timbers for the house. And we need the timber gone so we can have this beautiful view. Rest assured, there's plenty of trees left on the property. We'll be doing a little bit of work here in the field with what my excavator friend Dwayne is doing. And all of that is to get into preparation for Tuesday when we dig our trench. 750 feet from the road all the way up there, down here behind me to where that stake is, right there. We're gonna dig a trench and put a transformer pad. National Grid, our power distribution company here in central New York, will be here on Wednesday to put a wire in there. This has been brutal. This was just a moshy pit. It was bad. Couldn't drive in, couldn't drive out. I got stuck in here with the trailer. Finally had enough. Got to do something about it. So my friend Dwayne and his excavator peeled back all the top in here, as down as far as he could until we got to kind of solid ground. We're gonna fill all this in with some nice bank run gravel, top it off, let that settle in nicely, and when all this tightens up, it's gonna be nice. Over here where the sawmill is, this is super dry, this is beautiful, and this is what I'm gonna have. This is what I need. So this entire area is basically gonna be like a parking lot. So before we get fully started here digging, I'm going to do a flyover for you of the actual dig path. On the left, you can see the fill area that Dwayne just smoothed out with his bulldozer. And we'll follow this driveway 750 feet up to the road. You can see the new pole, an existing transformer there, and Dwayne has already gotten started. And he'll be digging this trench 36 inches deep to meet the code requirements. Above the natural soil there, we need to put a base of sand down 4 inches thick as a padding for the cable. And once we have the cable in the trench, we'll be putting 4 inches of sand on top. And my father-in-law is using the bobcat to drop sand into the trench, just kind of plopping it in there, and I'm going behind him with the rake in the trench and just smoothing it out. And kind of at this time, while you're just watching us dig and fill and rake, I'm going to talk about the cost. For us, 750 feet of wire run to a primary transformer was about $20,000. So we paid National Grid $11,300 for their work and efforts, design, installation. I had to pay $2,100 to Dwayne to dig the trench and sand and backfill. And we also paid $900 to get the cable to the house, $300 for various other electrical components, and about $5,000 in conduit and other components. And that is, again, to get it all the way to the house, which is about 1,000 feet. So all in all, a fairly expensive project, but one that was obviously needed, and we were willing to pay for the privacy that we will have this far off of the road. And here's kind of the end of day one. The trench was dug, our pedestal has been landed, and now we're ready for National Grid to come install the cable. We'll do a final little flyover here and a beauty shot of Lake Ontario. How lovely is that? I didn't record too much of National Grid doing their job, but here's the end results of their efforts. The transformer was all connected, the wire in the trench, and ran all the way out to this riser on the pole, but no terminations were made to the transformer yet. So we don't have power at this point. So now we could go back and fill 4 inches of sand on top of that cable. And at this point, my father-in-law and I are going to run conduit, 2 inches of PVC all the way through this trench. And this will be for future services, for things like cable, phone, any other future expansions that we might need for stuff other than electricity. This can be shared in the same trench with the wire, but it has to be 12 inches apart. So here we're just making the final terminations, and we're going to vacuum a pole line through here in just a moment. My father-in-law will talk about that.
All right, here we are, folks. We got the conduit in the trench. We're about ready to pull the string down through the conduit with this little baggie and that string. This better work, but I'll never hear the end of it. We're here. Gotta go down through this pipe. Oh, I hear the vacuum running. Got a shop vac. And there it goes. Oh, it's just a ripping it down through. Uh-oh. She's stopping it here. I'll shut that thing off. She slows down every once in a while, but not bad. Uh-oh. Stop.
That was much easier than expected, and found it ironic that I had to use a generator to pull wire back to an electrical panel, but do what you have to do to get the job done. And here I just had the drone following me while I was placing this conduit 12 inches from the wire, as discussed earlier, for code purposes. And now I have Dwayne. This is a few days later, after the inspections were all done for the cable. Dwayne is back doing the backfill. I had to take a break at lunch from my day job just to come get some quick footage of this, so I wasn't able to stay for the whole backfill activities. But as you can see, we have a fully filled in and graded trench, and it looks amazing. And here's my excited sitting on top of the transformer. And that's it. We have power at the Hemlock Hills. At least to those 4 lovely outlets. You see behind me a big spool of wire, 310 feet, ready to go up there to the foundation. So it's kind of next in the project, getting the concrete poured up there and getting the power run back there, and then I'll have a place to work with electricity, with tools. So that'll be sweet. Hope you appreciated the video. Tried something a little bit different here with a little bit of voiceover, kind of talking about what we're doing and why we're doing it. Maybe it helps you out, maybe it doesn't. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you following along. God, sunset is beautiful. Green on the trees. Spring is coming. Fantastic time of year. Hope you all have a good April. Good night.